At RJ Country Homes, we pre-qualify all our buyers to ensure that they're fully proceedable. Essentially, a buyer will already have sold their property, or they may be a cash buyer, or they may have a mortgage in principle, which just enables them to be able to afford their future home and really shows them how much they're able to borrow against a new home. This may seem intrusive to buyers, and we're always conscious of that. So the conversations that we'd have with buyers is to ensure that their affordability, but also to explain that the sellers want the assurance that the buyers that are coming to look at their home can actually afford the property before they come to view. We also need to be sure for the buyer that they are actually going to be looking at a property that would suit their needs. So during the pre-qualification process, as well as establishing the monetary side for our sellers to ensure that they are getting the right buyer through the door, we also want to listen to the buyer's needs at the same time. So we want to ensure that we're listening to what they actually want in a property. We need to be looking at the area that they want to be moving to, the type of property that they need. There is absolutely no point in them ringing about a property that they think they're going to look at in a rural location, finding it's next to a main road. So we must spend quite a bit of time trying to achieve this for the buyer so that the seller gets the right person through their front door. With properties and viewings in such high demand, proceedable buyers will always have the advantage in being able to secure their dream home, as vendors aren't always prepared to wait for a property to sell. So once an offer has been agreed, we need to establish the chain. And to do that, we need to have all the details to hand. So we need to establish the buyer's chain, so who they've sold to. And to be able to do that, we also need to involve the agents lower down the chain. As well as that, if the seller has then found a property that they want to move to, we also need to establish that chain. So we could be in a position where there are only two people in a chain, so it's the buyer and the seller, if he's a cash buyer, or there could be 5 in the chain, or there could be more. We like to be able to have a shorter chain as possible to ensure a smooth transition from the offer to actually the completion of properties. As for cash buyers, we've already seen their proof of funds and we are able to confirm they are ready to go.